Hey y'all, welcome back. Jamie, that's me here. Listen, we got some things to talk about when it comes to BravoCon. Oh my God, I wish I was out there, girl. I'm really gonna have to go out there one year and just like really enjoy myself. You feel what I'm saying? But anywho, shout out to Bravo. Shout out to everyone else that's been dropping clips, letting people know what's really going on down there to the BravoCon, honey. Because the ladies, let me tell y'all, Real Housewives of Atlanta is so fiery. Like, I'm getting super excited for the next season based on watching these ladies over here on BravoCon, right? K Michelle was not in the building. However, Andy Cohen did kind of slip up in one of his interviews where he pretty much confirmed that she is going to be a housewife on this upcoming season. So, shout out to K Michelle. Now, granted, we already knew that she was going to be a part of the show, but we did not know the capacity to which she was going to have on the show. Like, we didn't know if she was going to be like a friend of the show, if she was going to be an actual housewife or what. And, I want to play that clip real quick since we're talking about it. And then before we really get into the meat of the panel, I want to touch on something with Potomac, okay? But for now, let us go ahead and check out what it is Andy had to say about K Michelle being a part of the cast.
My favorite Atlanta housewife, Porsha, Kelli, Shamea, Angela, Phaedra, K. Michelle, and Angel.
Not Angel. Did he say Angel of Real Housewives of Potomac? Ooh. So it seems to me that no matter if people dislike Miss Angel and Andy may like her. But Andy typically likes the people that us audience people are not in full support of. He typically likes those individuals. I don't know why. It be like that. I mean, hell, honestly, for myself, sometimes I find myself always on the opposite side with y'all too. It may be a person that y'all really favor, and I'm just not on that side with them people. So I guess I get it a little bit, but this is about K Michelle, so let's get into it.
Pinky.
So K Michelle is on the show.
That's too funny. I'm looking at his reaction like he just froze like the lady in the courtroom. Like, huh? He didn't know he spilled the beans, and we do appreciate it.
I don't know. Did I just confirm that? I gotta go.
Yeah, because you done shook the table. That's what's going on, Andy. Andy done sat up here and shook the table. But I'm telling y'all, I'm excited. I'm excited. I would much rather watch K Michelle than the energy Britt Edie gave us last season. Okay. And you know what? Maybe she should have came back. Girl, it don't matter. She gone. It don't matter. Don't Jamie, stop right there. Don't even worry about it, girl. We are moving forward. We are moving forward. All right, so I'm excited. Okay, I can't wait to see the energy that Kay is about to bring to these ladies. How she's gonna gel or not gel so well with these group of ladies. All right, now I told you guys I wanted for us to hop on into some Real Housewives of Potomac, right? So with Real Housewives of Potomac, two cast members that the fans are truly not featuring, unfortunately, that is Kiana Stewart and Angel Massey. All right. They were asked about Wendy Osefo's recent allegations and her arrest, and they shared their thoughts about it. And I want to see what y'all have to say about it. So let us go ahead and check that video out and see what the girls over here giving.
Obviously, we got some big news like after filming happened with Wendy.
Yeah.
What was your initial reaction to that? Have you reached out to her?
No, haven't.
Thoughts and prayers. Shock. You never expect one of your castmates to be arrested. So I think that I'm never a person to revel in anyone's misery. So thoughts and prayers, and I'll be watching when she gets ordained for it.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen? I mean,
You want to leave it to the judges at this point?
Let's leave it up to the legal system. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, for sure. Same. It's like thoughts and prayers. Unfortunate thoughts and prayers. Yeah, definitely.
And temperature check. Would you want to see Wendy back next season? No comment.
Angel. You know what? Angel does not have to say anything in my favor, right? We're not always going to agree. I don't know what Wendy has done or made her, I don't know what Wendy has done to her to make her feel uncomfortable to say she has no comment. When you say no comment, really that means you don't want to see her back next season. when it comes to finding out these details about her arrest and stuff, it seems like although Angel is saying like, oh, I'm not going to, um, bask in somebody else's misery. It seemed like you slightly enjoying it because, for the people that don't like Wendy, I feel like y'all probably felt like she was always fake to y'all. And y'all may feel like, well, hey, she being exposed now. Well, it look like that fan base still a little piece of strong, okay? That fan base might be about as strong as it is for Karen Huger. We gonna see. Okay, because we know over here on Potomac, based on the hue of the person, it brings about a different energy with the audience. But anyway, girl, that's another okay. Anywho, but Angel, all right. I'm sure Wendy would not like to see you return either. Let's keep going.
Yeah, actually, I would. You would? Yeah, bring it on back. Bring it on back.
According to her, I don't know her. So who should come back?
No, bring it back, baby. Go ahead and bring it back. yeah.
But Angel, you might not know her though. You giving Phaedra just a little bit, my love. Because, and we're going to see as the season continues to progress, right? So I can't say that Angel is wrong in this moment. What it sounds like is that maybe Wendy has had some run-ins to her to where they're really familiar with each other, right? So maybe she felt like, yeah, I do know her. But sometimes I do think we as people confuse I know versus I know of, right? Because you know who a person is that somebody's speaking about or you've seen them around the way does not mean you really know them, knowing the essence of who they are because you've been around them like that. Like y'all have been good friends type thing. Like now you may know of her by way of, okay? Or you know her by way of, but you don't know her like that. That's very possible, okay? Because Wendy was on her way out as you were coming into the university, right? And I'm looking forward now at this point to learn whether or not Angel did, get her degree, and hopefully she did receive her degree from the same university as Wendy, okay? But let's keep going.
Actually, yes, I do. I'd love to see her back. Please keep the chair warm. Yes.
All right, Miss K said she would love to see her back. Okay, because who else is she going to feud with? She has some unfinished business when it comes to Wendy. So she's like, yeah, bring that ass here, girl. Bring it back so I can go and get into it with you. But also at the same time, I feel like Kay saying, yeah, bring her back. Kay know deep down inside she want to be back friends with Wendy. Because I believe that Kay knows Wendy didn't really do nothing to you. A lot of the stuff was created and manufactured within your own, in my personal. Now, Wendy may have done some things throughout the season, maybe, but some of the stuff Kay was trying to put on Wendy earlier on, I didn't really agree with it, right? But hey, we shall see. We shall see. But that's what those ladies are saying, okay? It's unfortunate. Thoughts and prayers. I'm not even mad at Kate for saying that, really. Thoughts and prayers is unfortunate. Like her, I'm not even gonna say that because when I say something, y'all gonna pick it apart, honey. So just know it's unfortunate for her. Thoughts and prayers. It's really giving good luck. Good luck, girl. So it is what it is, honey. Y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below. How are we feeling about Kay and Angel in this moment? I mean, the ladies look beautiful though for me. Okay, at the BravoCon, the ladies was giving. It was looking beautiful. Come on, ladies. Did y'all see Ayan from Real Housewives of Dubai? Miss Ma'am looked very beautiful. Very beautiful. Okay. I don't know, Andy. I know Dubai has been put down and sat down, and Ayan may have gotten on my nerves sometimes here or there, but you need to bring her back. I feel like Ayan to me, guys, and y'all let me know. I feel like for the people that watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, I feel like she should find a friend over there in Beverly Hills. I feel like she may know one or two people over there on the cast that she could come and just like hang with the girls a little bit and just shake them up just a little piece. I don't know. I mean, they need a little shake. They need more of a shake than what they got. Right? They need a little more spicy wicey over there. Maybe bring Ayan over for a little visit for like a 2-week vacation with the girls or something. But anyway, leave your thoughts on that. There is more, right? There is more. Okay. This is the one that I would have been early for, the Real Housewives of Atlanta panel. Between Potomac and Atlanta, I would have been there early, girl. You hear me? Trying to be up there at the front door. Hey, say I would have been making friends, girl. Save my seat. Save my seat. You say, are you able to save me a piece of seat, girl? Listen, I would have had to be in that building. Now, I wouldn't have got up to ask no questions though, because I probably wouldn't have got up and asked no questions. I probably would have had to pass my questions to somebody because the seat too warm and I don't want to get up. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to the people that were able to get up there and ask some really good questions of these ladies. But I want us to check out a clip where they're kind of like spilling a little piece of tea over here. Let's check it out.
Talk to you. There was some talk at the reunion about you before the season wanting to form an alliance with some of the new girls. What was your ultimate goal with that alliance?
This question is for Shamea. All right. Remember last season where she brought up I think it was her, or was it Porsha that may have brought up the whole alliance thing? So it's time to talk. I think Shamea brought up the alliance saying that Porsha wanted to form one. I think Porsha looked a little confused or whatever. So we're going to get into what Shamea had to say.
So I hate the word alliance. I mean, knowing a little bit more of what I know now, I would like to say, for me, it was about trying to form friendships, real, true, genuine, authentic friendships. And I felt like this new cast is going to be young and fun with good energy. So the conversation was had, even though a lot of people don't remember, it was definitely had that all the new girls wanted to align with some of the younger vets. And that was really my intention. And it still is, actually. I still want to have, an alliance with the whole group. I don't like division, but, then there's that.
I didn't get an invitation to that alliance.
I didn't know you. I didn't know you were young. I thought you were older than us.
Girl, you thought I was older?
I did. We already had that conversation. I did, but now I know.
Yeah,
now you know.
I would have definitely extended the invite
over
to you.
didn't you?
Well, Shamea, I feel like you contradicting yourself just a little piece here. Now, wait a minute. I have to go back.
Friendships, real, true, genuine. For me, it was about trying to form friendships, real, true, genuine, authentic friendships. And I felt like this new cast is going to be young and fun with good energy. So the conversation was had, even though a lot of people don't remember, it was definitely had that all the new girls wanted to align with some of the younger vets. And that was really my intention.
With some of the younger vets. So who was the younger vets? Because I feel like people still see Drew as a newbie. The younger vets, which is really just a vet, would be Porsha Williams. So y'all new girls wanted to get up under Porsha is kind of what it seems like to me. And then it's like this whole alliance thing is really confusing because 1 minute you're talking about, I wanted to form friendships, genuine friendships. And I'm like, you could form friendships with each other despite the age. Like, what are you talking about? And what do you mean younger vets? Like, so I feel like that's shade to Cynthia, a little piece. Shade to Phaedra, but also I don't want to include Phaedra in that because when this quote unquote alliance was being made, Phaedra wasn't really in the picture at that point. Remember, she came towards the very end of the season. So you would be shading Cynthia, but trying to form a friendship with Porsha because I think Porsha was like the only vet that was coming back. I don't know what Shamea is talking about. And this is not looking good, but we're just going to let her finish as she was talking to Angela.
I didn't know you were young. I thought you were older than us.
Girl, you thought I was older?
I did. We already had that conversation. I did, but now I know.
Yeah,
now you know.
I would have definitely extended the invite
over
to you.
didn't you?
I talk to you.
Yeah, that was a mess. And it seems like Cynthia didn't really like what she had to say either. So Cynthia kind of, she just gave her little 1-2-1-2 child. Let's check this out.
Alliances is nothing new to this platform. It's not. Call it what you want to. It's been around for a long time. But I think what's interesting is, when you look back on the glory days of the Housewives, particularly Atlanta, it wasn't about who was young and who was old. We were all different ages, and we were all celebrated as such. So with that said, when you say young and fresh, it's like we were all different ages, and we all still had a good time, and it was still a sisterhood regardless of age.
I have to agree, Cynthia. I have to agree. What a messy way to come into the season. I have to agree. Like age, it really was not a factor. Like I feel like Shamea was trying to come in on remember that season where they had the smalls versus talls? But I don't think they ever divided themselves based on age. Some people right now working in corporate, like one of their good Judies is probably like 20 years older than them. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you know what? She cool as hell. Like it is what it is. But it's like, what were you trying to accomplish with this? Because nothing really worked out that way. Like, I don't know. That's just very weird. But that's what Shamea had going on with the whole alliance thing. You guys can leave it there. All right. Y'all can leave your thoughts on that part, right? But let's get into a bit more over here from this BravoCon. Let's check this out.
Angela, you and Porsha hit some bumps in the road in your friendship this past season. How would you describe your relationship today?
I feel like Porsha and I have overcome that situation in a good way. You know, I see Porsha. I think she see me. We see each other.
Taking you so long to answer that question. She loves me.
Okay.
Yes, she does. No, that was crazy. First of all, and I still appreciate all the time that she accepted my apology for all that craziness. But Angela is just real. You know what I'm saying? Like if you come to Angela real and you authentic, she can accept that and she meets you where you are.
Yeah.
But that goes both ways. Okay? Because she can meet you down here or she can meet you right here. So I would say I like her. I don't care what she say.
Angela, you and Porsha
Child,
has
y'all just heard what Miss Porsha said. Porsha has been in this very interesting space. I personally feel, and I could be wrong, I just feel like Porsha is in her a little bit of her Mary J. Blige era, where it's given no more drama in my life type of thing, where she don't want no problems with nobody. She was on the red carpet with somebody, and I don't think I have the clip on me, but I thought that it was hilarious. They asked her they asked they asked her about Shamea and that friendship, and how, when Shamea was asked about the friendship with her and Porsha, where is it? And I believe Shamea said that it was I don't know if she said it was dead, but she said something about the friendship pretty much being over. And so when they brought the question to Porsha just kind of like shrugged her shoulders. Like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Like,
And I think
she was saying, I enjoy everybody on the show. I think everybody on the show is great. And the person started laughing. They're like, but I'm asking you about Shamea. And she was just pretty much like, I just enjoy the show. Right. The show was good. I enjoyed the show. It's no shade. It's just nothing. And I holler. And I said, if that's not going to be a new tagline, it's no shade. It's just nothing. Hilarious. Porsha was like, listen, I don't have nothing for it. Okay. I am moving forward. Whatever she wants to do, I'm with it. But I think Porsha might be open to, reconciling with Shamea. I don't think that it's going to be in the same capacity. I think if they were to come back and be friends, it definitely won't be like it once was, but they could be cool enough. I don't think she'll confide in Shamea like she used to or any of that. But I don't think Porsha at this time wants to beef with her. But I also don't think she wants to be super close with her either. So, I mean, child, it's sad, but let's be clear. Reality TV didn't fully ruin this friendship. This was something that was brewing before the show. All right. So there's that. But another thing I want us to get into is Phaedra Parks and her thoughts on this cast. So let's go ahead and check out what Phaedra had to say.
Phaedra,
Yes,
before
ma'am.
you joined this season, season 16, you called Real Housewives of Atlanta the Titanic.
It was.
And said that Married to Medicine was a better fit for you. So now that you're back on Atlanta or the Titanic, we got to have some fun and make you maybe kiss the ring a little bit and just say 3 nice things about this Atlanta cast.
3 nice?
Nice.
And so when I said it was a Titanic, it really wasn't this cast.
That's true. It's
So
a
it
different
was
cast.
a previous cast. It's
true.
a new cast. So, but what's nice about this new cast, just being honest, it's very fiery. I mean, everybody's coming for everybody's neck. But at the end of the day, we really support each other. That's true. So, Angela has hated me, but I've helped that bitch.
Bitch, I was on your ass.
And what?
Child, listen. She was on your tail for a little bit. But I feel like Phaedra may have helped her when she gave her the information. But all in all, I still stand by what I said last season. I didn't think that it was Phaedra. Is Phaedra capable of doing it? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. Of concocting whatever type of plan when it came to Angela and that husband and all of that. But at the same time, I didn't think that it was Phaedra that did it. And I wonder if we gonna see that, if she gonna find out who actually did it or what the hell was going on. Right. But aside from that, what I want to get into is the looks. I don't care how y'all feel, I love this blonde flip on Phaedra. When I was younger, I could not stand flips. As I've gotten older, I get the hype. Like the flip, they just so cute. But I think the issue that I had when I was younger, my mama would do my flips a little too tight. Scoot back up off me, girl. You did my flips a little too tight, ma'am. Loosen them up. I like the flips. All right. Super cute. Loving that hairstyle. I even like the blonde on her. Cynthia, girl, listen. This big wig is everything to me. I love, 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 love Cynthia's hair. This big bushy curly thing you got going on, girl, I'm gonna have that in a second. Well, not that much hair, but listen. Super cute. Love it. The ladies looked absolutely beautiful. So it's good to see though, going back to the topic of Phaedra and Angela, it's good to see that these ladies are moving forward, with their friendship. Things have gotten a bit better between them. So you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a piece of congrats. I'm happy for the ladies, okay? Next up, I want to talk about Kelli and Phaedra, right? Because Kelli does let the people know that she and Phaedra have become really close from my understanding. They talk on camera, off camera. She feels as though Phaedra has been a big sister to her, and she really can appreciate it. You guys know that Kelli has been dealing with some legal trouble as far as her HOA person, one of her neighbors, having to deal with that person and parking and all this other stuff. Okay, I think the lady tried to say she assaulted her. She put charges out on Kelli. Kelli turned around and filed charges on her. Kelli has this lawsuit or whatever dealing with the husband who's trying to sue Bravo for showing his children. I think he may even be trying to sue them for defamation for things that she said on their platform. So it has been crazy. My girl came into this show dealing with legal issues. She went out of this show dealing with legal issues, but one thing she did not let hold her back, or one thing that she did not hold back, was getting that brick and mortar store up and running over there in Sandy Springs, baby. And I definitely plan on going at some point. I have not been yet, but I definitely plan on checking that out, Miss Kelli. And I think that I need to do it before the season start, because I have this weird fear that you're gonna take me off a little piece. Okay, not that that's gonna stop me from a little piece of brunch, honey. Understand? However, okay, let me go ahead and support you now, because I got a feeling the way you showed up on this stage, you are going to irritate me throughout the show, for real, for real. All right. But I want us to tap into what Kelli had to say about Phaedra and her legal services, because again, Phaedra is going to be representing her at some point. So let us go ahead and let's check this out.
Going through similar situations, such as myself, and helping others, I decided to take up her offer, of course, because who wants to pay, thousands of dollars in attorney's fees?
She just wants free work.
Yes. But no, she is very professional when it comes to her 10 jobs, okay? Yeah. And she takes all of them very seriously, and I trust her, and we're going to get that job and that win done. Going through similar situations.
Child, I sure pray. I'm not going to hold y'all. I sure pray. I pray she gets this win. Because if Kelli don't get this win, this might change the dynamic of that friendship. And Phaedra might forever have that looming behind her, the words of what I think Cynthia told her years ago, win a case. Right? So, child, let us hope and pray. Let it for Phaedra's sake that she wins this case for Miss Kelli, honey. I don't think it's going to change, because, like, Phaedra could win about 3 different cases for Kelli, and the people still going to tell Phaedra to win a case. That's just what it is. Once it's stamped, you know what I'm saying? Once it's stamped. But I do think that it is nice for Phaedra to offer these free services to Kelli. Because yeah, who wants to, like, these people, especially during today's time where they probably gonna tax you out the butt. So if Phaedra can do that for you, I think that's great. Hopefully you get a win. If you don't get a win, some part of me feels like you can't be too mad at Phaedra, because it's not like you paid her for her services. She just offered, you accepted, and this is where y'all are. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you probably could be a little piece of mad because you did say that you trust her, but if things don't work out, but see, that's the gamble that you take in legal cases, right? There's a gamble. Things could work out, and then it could not work out. Your attorney could work the hardest that they've ever worked on your case, and you still could end up losing it, right? So it just depends, you know what I'm saying? Like, good luck to her and everything she has uh going on, child, because I would hate to see another fallout, honey. All right. But like I say, good luck. All right. To Miss Kelli and Phaedra on their journey, honey. Now, as we speak on Kelli, we have to talk about this interview she did with the Neighborhood Talk, where her and Shamea, okay, where they talk about Drew and K Michelle. And then there was also that interview where Shamea pretty much talked about, I believe, the dynamics or the friendship that she has with Porsha and where they stand, right? So she kind of taps into that. Let me see if I have that one. Do I have that one where she talks about Porsha? Yes. Let's see if we can get into that one real quick, and then we'll hop over and get into the one with Kelli, Shamea, and they're talking about Drew and K. Michelle. So let us get this one up on the screen to see what they have to say.
Hey, best friends. I'm your girl, Shamea Morton Mwangi, in the neighborhood talk. And of course, I had to scoop up my bestie, Kelli Potter.
So speaking of best friends, what is the status of you and Porsha's relationship?
Well, there's no status, but I do, wish Porsha well. I want nothing but the best for her, and that's just where I am with it. I'm just gonna match everyone's energy. If you meet me and you have good energy, I'm gonna give it back to you. Reciprocate. Hey, best friends.
All right. So this is one of the interviews. There's a separate interview where Shamea gave a little extra, okay? Doing a little too much when it came down to the breakdown of the friendship. But listen, she's matching everybody's energy, and the energy that Porsha has right now is she not really fooling with her, it seems. Okay? At least that's what it seems like. But we're going to hop over here and see what the ladies had to say about Drew and K. Michelle. So let's check this out.
Okay. Now, we've heard some rumors that there have been some tension between the cast with K. Michelle and Drew. Now, I gotta know. They said it started because one person thought they were a better singer than the other. If you had to choose between Drew and K. Michelle, who would you say is the better singer?
Well, I mean, who is at the award shows? Well, I think Kay's at CMAs. Did you see it? Did you see it? I saw it. I saw her singing at the CMAs. It doesn't include the national anthem. But I will say, I can't confirm or deny whether or not Kay Michelle was a part of our cast. But if she was, I would say absolutely Kimberly Michelle. Hello. And, yeah. That was an easy one. You should have gave me that one. Hell, I gave her the other one. Okay.
Now, we've heard some rumors.
Now, I'm afraid these two are going to become very annoying, similar to Kiana and Angel over on Potomac. Okay? Yeah, I think they're going to get on my nerves. And Kelli, I am concerned that you might irritate the people a little bit more than what you did last year, okay? Because you definitely, I will never forget. What about that baby, though? The extraness that we did not need. We do not need you guys to be piggybacking and tagging and all of this extra stuff. Like, you all are grown enough to hold your and handle your own battles now. But we gonna see. We shall see. And speaking of which, as you guys were over there talking that cash money about Drew, when I tell you guys, Drew handled them on this panel, Real Housewives of Atlanta, Drew handled them. And let me tell you, I had to give my girl her things, okay? I had to go ahead and give her things. I had to give her things. Let's go ahead and check out what Drew had to say.
Current relationship.
Being a liar? I think she's still alive a little bit.
Okay, I said I would try. Drew, do you care to react?
I mean, Kelli has like a false beef with me. You know, one minute she's like living for me, my biggest fan, and then she throws this little shade out there.
Angela, give her one of your Angela's.
At the end of the day, you know, I saw in the vlogs yesterday, and I would be remiss if I didn't address it, because at the end of the day, you know, Shamea and I will be performing together, and I.
You remember now?
But
exactly. A minute ago, she was looking like the holiday song. What?
The reason why I was hesitant is because as we are scheduled to perform together, you were shading me yesterday, and it was on the blogs, and I was really shocked, you know, to see that. Because you were.
How did you even get to me? Aren't you supposed to be talking to her?
I haven't even said anything.
I think it was because they just don't bring it back to me. All right, come on.
It was y'all two together.
You brought it back to you, Shamea. Because all she said was, at the end of the day, we're going to be singing together. You said, oh, so you remembered? And you could have just sat quiet. Aren't you supposed to be talking to her when she's talking to you right now? Lord have mercy.
Okay,
so we did a vlog together.
So at the end of the day, Shamea here, being who she is, you know, I don't understand why you would compare me and K. Michelle when we both sing better than you, boo. You know, and the last time that I checked, my album charted, and you have yet to release one. So it's getting almost a one.
What's crazy is my one song did more than your whole album. I did chart for that one song, and your album is still delusional like you.
Kelli the Minion here.
Kelli said what?
Who has no talent.
No, Kelli said what? No, Kelli. What happened to the Kelli is an entrepreneur.
still happens. I'm not quite sure after all of that. She gave you a new nickname and everything. Let me ask a
There's some double teams going on.
She didn't say you couldn't sing, Shamea. She said her and K. Michelle just sing better than you.
Hey,
girl.
Brick and mortar restaurateurs right here. Yes.
Yes.
Hello there, Shamea.
Baby, again. Girl, when I tell y'all, Drew handled them, I do not care. Shamea, Kelli the Minion, I am here for it. I said, Drew, you better back them up off you because they think that they could gang up. Drew, you better back them up off you. And I love that Angela kind of stepped in a minute. One, she let Drew handle her thing on her own, right? And Drew was handling them. So honestly, she didn't even need Angela to say anything. But Angela popped in and says, calm down. Y'all doing too much. I know that's right. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. I know that's right. Y'all better pipe down because y'all doing a whole lot of. And I bet you once we get to the root of it, in my personal, I'm willing to believe that Kelli doesn't even have a real beef with Drew. Like Drew said, like, what is your real issue, or is your issue adopted on behalf of your friend? I don't really like that, right? Especially amongst the group of ladies. It's kind of like, have your own issue. Don't adopt Shamea's issue, similar to what you kind of did last year, I believe, with the whole Brit situation. Whatever Shamea had an issue with Brit about, you adopted that like it was your own issue. It's just like, just have your own beef, and that's totally okay, right? But baby, Drew was handling y'all. She said, y'all got to get up off me. Gots to get up off me. Matter of fact, I got to watch it one more time because I need to see it in more of like a clear view than what it was. Okay, so let us run this back real quick.
So at the end of the day, Shamea here, being who she is, you know, I don't understand why you would compare me and K. Michelle when we both sing better than you, boo. You know, and the last time that I checked, my album charted, and you have yet to release one. So it's getting almost
girl.
one wonder.
What's crazy is my one song did more than your whole album.
Like my song says.
I did chart for that one song, and your album is still delusional like you.
Kelli the Minion here.
Kelli said what?
Who has no talent.
No, Kelli said what? No,
Okay,
Kelli.
calm down, y'all. Calm down.
What happened to the Kelli is an entrepreneur. Kelli is
Calm down. Y'all doing too much. Calm down. One at a time. One at a time. You good, Drew?
Question was for me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
You should have who was asking.
I gotta bring it back. I did not know it was going there.
So at the end of the day,
I love it. I love it. I have to she did a thing. Okay. At the end of the day, we both sing better than you, boo. Child. And whether it's true or not, it still was given. Ooh, girl, she ate you. Shamea. Y'all done gave this woman Shamea. What else y'all finna give her? I'll be honest, I like Shamea better. All right. I like Shamea better. So I don't know. You might need to, since Drew threw this name out there for you, Shamea, I think that you should come up. You need to get with Kandi and see how you could flip this and make this a thing for you. Right? I don't know what that would look like. So go talk to Kandi, but Shamea might stick. I think Shamea may stick more than Shamea. Anywho, child, let's go ahead and get over here into Porsha, because Porsha does talk about Candace Dillard. She was asked about the relationship. What's up with the friendship? What's going on between the two ladies? I want us to go ahead and check out what Porsha had to say about this.
What's your relationship with Candace after filming with her from Traitor?
Traitors. Oh,
And wait. Are you the one that she's gonna cuss out at the reunion?
She can reveal all that. If she cussed me at a reunion, it will not be necessarily about Traitor. I was thoroughly confused. Like, Traitors for me, when I had done another show with her, I did the Ultimate Girls Trip with her. Oh. Yeah, and we dealt with whatever our issue was, and we were basically cool. And then when we did Traitors, not to get, well, that's not a messy show, so I can say, she was really cool, and I felt supported by her. And I was appreciative as the Housewives on the show, you know. Yeah. It can go a couple ways on Traitors because it's a little tricky, you know. Housewives is like Traitors, but Traitors is a whole nother level.
Of course.
But then afterwards, she mentioned me and said that she unfollowed me and all of this, and I don't know, it was just weird. weird. So I actually don't know where we stand at this point. I really hate it. It's weird when it's just 2025 is just weird. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I still got love for her. I don't know why she shaded me.
So you haven't tried to reach out to her since she unfollowed you or anything like that?
You ain't been to unfollow me and then I call you. How did it work?
I got that. But fair.
I'm gonna see her at the review. I'm gonna see you, Candace. I'm saying I like Candace, but we gonna talk.
Okay, so listen, that's what's going on. I think that Candace may have like unfollowed Porsha over the comments that were made about Angela's husband. When Porsha was saying that she'll smash that lady husband or whatever. Yeah, I think Candace was like, "Yeah, you doing a little too much, girl. I'm finna go ahead. I'm gonna have to unfollow because I can't respect that. Like, that's not cool for you to do that, right?" So that's the reason. But I mean, after they have a talk and understanding that the situation that the person that it directly affected, which was Angela and her husband and stuff, after Porsha said what she said, now that they are in a better place and they've kind of made up from where they were, I mean, I'm sure that Candace and Porsha will be back following each other in no time. And if not, that's perfectly okay. I mean, that's typically how it goes. And honestly, you don't even have to just I'll say this. We unfollow people every day, B. People get unfollowed every day, B. Okay, either they posting too damn much, either they just doing too much, or the content you post, I've grown beyond that, or whatever. People get unfollowed, and then when people learn that these folks unfollow, they would like to return the favor. Like that's the nature. That's what it is. I'm sure these ladies may be fine at some point, honey. Let us pray. All right. I want to get into Porsha and this love life because remember, at once upon a time, Porsha was saying she dating a man and she dating a woman. Okay, so she dipping over there in both pools, trying to see what it is that she really likes. So let's see what Porsha had to say about this.
And you revealed, let everyone know that you were seeing both men and women while back on the dating scene. So who in the group were you first open to about your newest adventure in your romantic life?
Actually, it was almost the whole group at the same time. Yeah, Drew had a movie premiere. What was it? Run.
Movie Run. That was in theaters.
Yes. Our group
did a movie.
Yeah. And so I had already gone out on a date with my female friend, and it was not really a date. It was like me, my sister, and her hanging out. And then when her premiere came, I said, maybe I'll just text and ask her if she want to come with me. You know, forgetting the cameras and all that, let's just see if she would want to come. And she said yes. And so I just went with it. And so I brought her, and Phaedra met her first. Cynthia was there, and Angela. So, yeah.
She believes in diversity.
Yes.
We like that.
Fair love.
Okay, fair love.
Now, Porsha, you said not believe in diversity. Love it though. Porsha sent up here saying she wasn't thinking about the cameras or anything. She was just like, hey, maybe she'll come. And I'm like, Porsha, you know, motherfucking well that you had to film. You knew you had to film. You knew what you was doing, honey. You knew you was adding that lady into a piece of your storyline and stuff like that. We see you, honey. You ain't sneaky like you think that you sneaky. But you know, I'm not mad at it. Let's keep going. But Sidora, okay, she got a chance to do a quick interview and she addressed and talked about the beefs with her and K. Michelle and things like that. So let's check out what Drew had to say, honey.
Speaking of new faces, we have two girls. We have K. Michelle, we have Pinky Cole. Two. What are your thoughts on these ladies? There was a rumor that you and Kay kind of had some issues. I'm like, a lot of times I didn't even know. I was like, we have an issue? I didn't know. I don't know what's going on. Like, this is a lot. You see a lot in the press and things like that, but I'm excited for people to really get into the next season and see what really was going on. Yeah. You know, because people will play victim and try to jump in front of some narratives. We're going to let it all play out.
Oh, wow.
I wasn't playing no games this season. Absolutely. I'm like, I've been through it all. You guys have seen what I've been going through. And I really wanted to have fun, you know, and really build a bond and a sisterhood. And I feel like I did that. Yeah. I feel like I have a really great, you know, core with some of the ladies. And then, you know how it goes. Like, some people, they just can't see. You know, they just don't understand. They don't get it. They're a little late. But nonetheless, I feel like we are giving a run to Salt Lake City. Yeah. Ooh, I have to say that. Yeah. I'm loving Salt Lake City right now. But I'm like, listen, y'all got a lot going on. But what we had going on in Atlanta, baby, I'm telling you, it was gagging.
I love that. Speaking of your core, I'm glad to see that you and Porsha are on better terms. I love when you guys are good. I love when you guys are friends. Is this Go Naked hair? Let's go naked, get into it. Okay. Yes.
She's melted today.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say I'm very proud of us. I'm happy that we're working on our friendship, you know, to get back to where it was, and hopefully even get to a better place. Because we went through hell and back like last season. It was really hard for me.
Yeah. Speaking of new faces.
Okay, Drew. Go ahead, Drew, with the Go Naked and the Go Naked promotion. Okay. Now, Porsha, don't be mad at that lady. Don't be mad at her, especially if she didn't say she was going to promote the damn hair on the red carpet, the way that she sat up there and did a damn photo shoot. So don't be too upset with the ladies. And I understand, or with Drew, the lady, but I want to know more about this. Who was the people that was trying to jump in front of some narratives? Not K. Michelle, was he? Was Pinky Cole involved in a little piece of that? I don't know, but looking forward to seeing how this works out. I am cringing because I do not want to be at a place where the two people that I like, and I'm really liking K. Michelle because there's been such a long history there, you know, of her being on reality TV before this, and it's like, oh, okay, Michelle, I don't want to be over here having to be on your head top about something. Oh, I got a feeling I might end up having to be just a little piece. And I would hate to be on Drew's, but you know, we just gonna try to be fair. If they wrong, they wrong. We just gonna call them out accordingly. But hopefully, whatever issue that Drew and K. Michelle are having, hopefully is very late in the season and preferably is over with very quickly. Okay, we gonna see. Because K. Michelle also gives that Cardi B energy where it's like, if we gonna beef, we gonna beef forever. Because she still has not taken her foot off of Rashida's neck to this day. Okay, so everybody, let us just pray. All right. And I love that she highlighted Salt Lake City because the episode is giving. Last season was good. This season is good. Last episode was really good. The girls are working. They are working out there. I mean, for me, I agree Salt Lake City is giving Potomac a run for their money. I don't know if they're going to give Atlanta a run for their money, but we shall see. And I don't want the ladies to be overhyping the doggone season. Please don't. Please don't overhype this season and we get it and we all disappointed. But with the time. But I'm feeling real optimistic. I think it's going to be good. I do. I'm ready. Now, one more thing I want to get into is Kandi Burruss because, you know, Andy gave away a Lifetime Achievement Award and Kandi Burruss was the person to receive that award. And I want us to go ahead and check that out. So let us get into it real quick.
To my friends, my crew, my team, the people who worked with me all these years, Carmen, Don Juan. Y'all lived through the pressure, the opinions, the blogs, the highs and the lows. And I thank you for letting your lives become a part of this story too. Y'all survived reality TV with me, and y'all deserve hazard pay. The Bravo, truly original, the whole NBCU Universal family, and especially Andy. Thank you. Andy! Thank you for giving me a platform where my memes live longer than some people's careers. It means so much that our relationship is bigger than the show.
Yeah.
Our random texts and check-ins mean a lot to me now, more than ever. And to every woman I ever filmed RHOA with, I see some of y'all here tonight. The good, the bad, the shade, the reads, the laughs, the tears. We made history.
Sure did.
That's great to hear. Yeah, totally. We created iconic television. RHOA, I'm rooting for y'all. And I heard y'all still talk about me when I'm not even there. It's Kandi. Your secrets are safe with me. Baby, I can't say nothing but clearly. Everybody said a lot. Well, even though I moved on, it's time. I will always cherish my time as a housewife. I will always represent our Bravo family because I'm worldwide.
That's right. Kandi said, I'm worldwide, baby, and I'm embedded in your motherfucking brain, B.I.T., okay? Congratulations to Miss Kandi Burruss. Congratulations to her. You know, oh, I got chills a little bit just watching that. Like, go ahead, Kandi. Seeing her get emotional and choked up and stuff because I feel like they have made history. Right? I feel like Real Housewives of Atlanta helped put Real Housewives on the map and paved the way for others to come behind them, you know? So, and likely set an example for those that came before them. So, shout out to all of those ladies. And like she said, good, bad, whatever it was, like they did this together. Like every single moment was a part of making this show exactly what it was. And as we speak on the bad, one of the worst things to take place was allegations that came out about Kandi and her husband by way of a former castmate, which was Phaedra Parks, right? And Phaedra was actually interviewed and asked her thoughts on Kandi receiving that Lifetime Achievement Award. So let us check out what Miss Phaedra had to say about that.
I want to ask though, I know you and Kandi have had your ups and your downs and your downs.
We've been up and down and all around.
But she did get the Lifetime Achievement Award.
No, she did. I was so happy for her. I mean, at the end of the day, whatever happened with us, that's what happened. I'm a girl's girl. I'm not a hater. And actually, I was the one that told her Housewives had an opening all those years ago and told her it would be a great opportunity. So for her to be the Lifetime of the Year, I mean, I feel like I'm a big part of it because we made great TV together. So I'm very happy for people. I always want people to get their accolades and their flowers because, honey, it does you no good when you're dead to get flowers. You got to get them when you can smell them. You know?
Should she have included you in the thank you speech last night?
I think she did include me in her own way. She said, you know, for everyone she ever worked with, and obviously worked with me for years. But, you know, I'm not looking for anything special from her. I mean, as she's probably not looking for anything special from me.
Do you want to ask them?
Look like Miss Phaedra is ready to move forward. I mean, maybe there is a chance in the future that these two ladies could potentially work together in some fashion as it pertains to Real Housewives, and maybe not. But when Phaedra says that she was a part of telling Kandi that they were looking for people or they had an opening or whatever the case was, I always thought that it was Tiny that told her because initially Tiny was the person that they came to first, right? But I don't think T.I. wanted Tiny to do the show, and her being best friends with Kandi, she said it to Kandi. I thought it was Tiny that told her. Now, maybe Phaedra could have mentioned it to her, possibly, but I don't think Kandi made any move until Tiny reinforced that or told her or supported her or whatever the case is. And honestly, I always thought that Phaedra and Kandi met each other on the show. I don't know why, but you guys that are history buffs of Housewives of Atlanta, definitely let me know in the comments down below. But that's what I thought. I always thought that it was Tiny, and I thought these two ladies met each other on the show. But either way, Phaedra says that she's very happy for Kandi. Kandi, in a small way, shape, or form, did highlight Phaedra. She pretty much highlighted Nene and every person that she's ever worked with, right, on the show in a roundabout way that I can appreciate. So y'all leave y'all thoughts and comments down below on that. Now we got to talk about these ladies are married to medicine, honey. We got to get into the ladies of Married to Medicine because these ladies were asked about who they would like to see return. And more so, I'm talking about doctors Simone Whitmore and Jackie Walters. Let us go ahead and check out what they had to say when asked. Okay, let's get into it.
You could bring anyone back on the show, who would it be and why?
If I could bring somebody back, I would bring back Anila.
If I could bring somebody back.
Anybody.
I'm trying to think who left.
You so shady.
What about Mariah?
Stay silent.
Keep going.
Anybody?
Nobody else? Okay, well, let's
bring back,
Audra.
If you could bring anyone back on the show, who would it be and why?
If I could bring somebody back, I would bring back Anila.
If I could bring somebody back.
Anybody.
I'm trying to think who left.
You so shady.
What about Mariah?
Stay silent.
Keep going.
Anybody?
Nobody else? Okay, well, let's
bring back,
Audra.
Child.
Just, girl, if any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch. You that bitch.
Child, listen, honey. That's what the lady said. They couldn't even remember that Mariah was off the show. At least Simone could. Simone was like, girl, just be quiet. Stay silent, honey. Just stay silent. I doubt Mariah would want to go back to that show. As she said, no, 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 no so many times. But then let's be clear, right? Housewives say that. Reality people say that. And then they return right back to the show. I mean, I would be open to see it, right? But I don't think that it's ever going to happen. Okay, I can't fully be mad at Dr. Jackie for not even wanting to mention Mariah's name, especially Mariah probably told her keep my name out your mouth. Hello, I don't know if she said that, but that's just what it is that I'm saying. All right, but y'all leave your thoughts, okay? Because I want to get into more when it comes to Married to Medicine. You guys know that Toya is not seeing it for Dr. Heavenly, as we talked about in yesterday's video. And Toya was asked about, whether she would vote for Dr. Heavenly. And she said she pretty much not going to vote for no mess. She takes this very serious. When Heavenly can be a serious person, then maybe she'll seriously vote for her, right? So Heavenly was pretty much asked about any of the ladies that she's having an issue with. And she does touch on Toya. And then Quad also enters the chat. So let us just see exactly what Miss Heavenly had to say. Check it out.
Who are you getting along this season with?
I'm getting along with everyone except one person.
Ooh. Can you give me tea?
I don't really want to even bring it up. I want to be above it because she said that she was so above my district that she could never live in my district.
Wow.
And she's probably the brokest bitch on this cast, but I don't know.
Quad, come here. Come here, baby, come here.
Listen, I'm not
this
in
is
Congressional. She
okay.
Help me.
Who said they cannot live in District 13? And they're the brokest bitch in your cast. She just dropped some tea and she said, and you're gonna drop it for me.
Now, why do people want to put me in it?
Honey, I brought you in it. Yes.
There is someone who doesn't. She doesn't live in District 13. But I don't live in District 13 either, but I fully support Heavenly.
Nobody is above anybody because we're here on time and we're gonna be poof gone. So we have to love each other, support each other, care about each other, and no matter where you're from, try to help and be kind. Who are you getting?
Child, we shall see, honey. We hear you talking all that nice talk, and then you're gonna be sitting up there losing it like Meredith at some point, Miss Ayan, when you over there on your show or whatever show they add you to. But it be like that sometimes, okay? I'm glad Quad was able to weasel her way out of that just a little piece. Quad said, I don't live in her district, and I support her, okay? Quad does not live in that district, okay? And I see nothing wrong with supporting your good friend, okay? And like I said the other day, Toya, baby, maybe if you vote for Heavenly, maybe she wouldn't be on the show anymore because she's in Congress if she wins the position. So a win is a win. Maybe you could get her up off the show if that's what you really want and you don't want to be around her so much and you feel like she a liar and all this other stuff. A win is a win. Right? So encourage the people to go out there and vote for Heavenly, honey. But, child, these ladies are very, very funny. Looking forward to Married to Medicine as well because a lot is going on with those ladies. We also have some new cast members that'll be joining that show as well. Okay? But we'll see how everything's going to play out. Make sure you're coming into the video, you're liking up the video, you subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. I'm JamiThatsMe, and that's enough for your BravoCon roundup when it comes to the shows that we like over here, okay, on this channel. Now make sure that you guys do what you're supposed to do, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.
Yeah, telling my priest to the choir, stand with my feet to the fire, give all the glory to God. Stand in the midst of these haters, I'm silent, nobody can stop me. Just gotta check in my notification, them numbers hit like it's a praxis. Cashed out at the ATM, and the ATL, they done made a gym. I've been kicking doors like the ATF, got them trying to clone me like Aegis. Game time, I invaded gym, high elevated, I can face the rim, putting shots up. I got laser focus, about to take it over, I'm Invader Zim. On a trip to Florida like it's A&M. Who that nigga, man, they say I'm him. Spit the truth, never wasting film, I can feel the pool